Okay, it is 11:39 a.m., December 12th, 2013, calling Pope County Court Administrator's Office, Sandy Thompson.
Court administration.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Hi, just fine.
Well, that's good. Say, I'd like to have you look up some information for me on a criminal case, 61CR 1178.
Okay, I need to put you on hold for just a moment and get
Sure.
to a computer.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thanks for holding.
Yep.
So you said file number 61CR1178, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
What can I help you with?
Well, do you have a copy of the criminal complaint down there?
Yes, we would have a copy of that.
Okay. Do you have it handy?
I don't. I would need to actually pull the physical file.
Okay. Because in there, in the complaint, it specifically states, because it was on KSX TV, that Michael Moan, that's the city commissioner from Starbucks, that's this criminal case here, charged with credit card fraud. His case was prosecuted by Robin William Finke. You show that on your records?
Yes, that would be correct.
Okay. Well, we have another situation here. I want you to look up another number here for me. It's 61CR112 or 623.
Okay.
And that's for a criminal case for Glenwood City Commissioner Kyle Richard Thompson, and that's prosecuted by Neil Thomas Nelson, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. So we have two cases here. One case where the case of a Pope County official, or actually Starbuck City Commissioner or City Councilman, his case is transferred out of the county to avoid a conflict of interest, which is what it states in the criminal complaint. And you have another situation here of Kyle Thompson, City of Glenwood council member, and he's being prosecuted by the Pope County attorney Neil Thomas Nelson, who happens to also be the assistant Glenwood city attorney, which is a blatant conflict of interest. Okay?
Okay.
So I'm saying that that's a misuse of public funds because, of course, Mr. Nelson has a vested interest in making sure that Kyle Thompson is not convicted. In fact, I have testimony from a Jeremy Geyer, which Neil Nelson informed him that Kyle Thompson was engaging in perjury. So, and then also the city of Glenwood is illegally withholding public data in regards to this Kyle Thompson case. They're trying to, overcharge me, to prevent me from getting that data. So, of course, that's theft. And so I guess the situation is I'm trying to find out who is the current judge there. I understand Rodney Hanson was appointed. Is he officially the judge there right now?
Yes, Rodney Hanson is the judge who is chambered here now.
Okay. So is he still in training, or is he all on his own?
He is working on the bench now.
Okay. So who was tutoring him prior to that then?
I don't have that information.
Okay. Well, I mean, don't you go into court to see who's with him at the time?
He's actually been working in other counties in our district also. He's not here every day.
Right, but when he's here, doesn't he have another judge with him to help him along?
Judge Seibel has been over here, in between Judge Staffsholt retiring and Rodney Hanson coming on board.
Right. Well, see, I'm aware of up north they had a former District 8 judge helping some new judge candidates, with their positions. So, they'd be in the courtroom with them. So this Rodney Hanson has just been solo the whole time he's been there, then I take it.
I guess that isn't really a question for me to answer. I do know that in the beginning, Judge Seibel had a calendar here also, and I don't know what's going on in the other counties where Mr. Hanson was when he first started on the bench. I'm sure that there are other judges that he has been shadowing.
Okay, well, that's what I was trying to find out. So, well, anyhow, I'd like to contact the judge about this misuse of public funds to rig this court hearing here, and so I'd like to find out how I go about doing that.
Okay, you can just send correspondence directly here to court administration.
Okay, so I put it in care of that your organization there then? Just put his name on it and put in care of? Okay.
Yep.
Would you be able to have a copy of that complaint? I presume it's probably in your archives, seeing as how it's a 2011 case. Would you be able to have that available later on this afternoon so I call you back and you can read that off to me where it says it was a conflict of interest?
Okay, actually, I wouldn't be able to read anything to you. I'm actually the only one here in the office today, and I wouldn't have time to do that. But if you want to come here to court administration at some time and view a public file at the counter, you sure can. Or if you want to request a copy of a document, you could provide payment for that, and then we could send you a copy.
Sure. Well, the problem is, just like I was explaining before, with the city of Glenwood, they're illegally withholding public data from me. So, I'd hate to send money in the mail and then not receive my data. So what would the charge be?
For a plain copy of a document, it's $10,
okay,
and it would be $16 for a certified copy.
Okay.
That's per document.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, then, I appreciate your time, and I will be contacting the judge shortly then.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you. Appreciate your
You're
time.
welcome.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.